Ew, you like anime? Who the fuck likes anime?
All right, before we get started, I made a poem for Kyle.
Me?
Right? Yep.
Oh boy.
I made this poem for you, Kyle.
This surely
and
will
I
be
made this
something
for
that I
you.
like.
I made this for you because you made us go through the trash fire that was Baki. Okay. So this is for you, Kyle. I hate you and I love you. Suck me, dude. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I worked very hard on that one.
God.
That took me like an hour and a half to write yesterday.
I like the rhyme scheme you had.
Yeah, my favorite part is when I told you to suck me. That was my favorite part of it.
The crescendo was really good.
Yeah.
I like the croissant.
The crescendo.
Not gonna lie, definitely had me in the first half, you know?
I
Yeah,
feel like I'm
yeah.
gonna be talking to someone, right? And they'll be like, "Oh, you got like a favorite poem?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I actually do."
Yeah, hold on. Let me, I can't remember the, hold on. Let me look it up.
Suck me!
Jeez.
And
There's so much more anger in that one.
And they'll just be
Right,
like,
dude.
"All right."
All right. They'll probably cry, honestly. I almost cried when you did it.
They might.
It's just so
They might be
beautiful.
like, think it's an emergency. Like, okay.
Okay, right?
It definitely
You're like,
cuts
"Dad, stop
right,
it."
It cuts right to the heart of the
Right.
issue.
For sure.
I just have a really dumb idea I gotta get out of my chest. You ever have like a
All right.
dumb joke and you just want to like... I was just thinking about like, what if I like said the joke wrong? I couldn't remember the poem right. You're like, "Oh, I gotta get it right." You're like,
Yeah.
"Me suck!"
You just think about it, you're like, fuck!
Damn it.
God
Just
damn
get it
it!
backwards.
You're like, I knew I was gonna do that. This is too complicated.
Or if you want to be real slick, you could be like, I forget how it starts, but this is how it ends.
Fuck me. Fuck me, dude.
Fuck me. I can't remember the first part. Fuck me? Suck me? Truck me?
Luck me? Duck me?
Duck me?
Oh, that's fucking funny. I don't like that at all.
Oh boy.
Welcome, everybody, to yet another episode of the Anime Trap House. My name is Cody Chimpers, and I will be your host for this anime run we're doing. With me, I got Kyle Ramsey, Harris the Milkman Khan, and the Clusinator.
I'm back.
He's back.
Back on it. I just want to say, even though this video isn't, the extra podcast isn't out yet, this puts me at one above you guys. Y'all are leeching.
Oh. Oh. Oh, damn.
Ooh. Wait, hold
Not
on. Harris
wrong.
has never missed
We're
one.
gonna, yeah.
He didn't
Right,
even
but
make
he's
a
done an
Pokemon.
extra one.
Oh yeah, he's in it,
Yeah.
but it's not out yet, so
Yeah,
it doesn't.
it's not
count.
out yet. But
I won't
as far as
post it,
recordings
dude.
go,
I won't post it,
as far as
dude.
recordings go,
I've recorded
posting
myself
it.
doing plenty of stuff,
Yeah.
so there you go.
Today we're going to be discussing episodes 1 through 6 of Dr. Stone. There's been a lot of hype around this shit. It was published by TMS Entertainment, and I looked up this publisher, and I don't know anything that they've done.
It's my favorite Pokemon move.
What's your favorite
TMS?
Pokemon moves?
TM.
TMS?
TM.
TMs?
DMs?
that's not a
TMs.
move.
Yeah, those are...
Technical machines.
Yeah.
This guy was on the Pokemon podcast? Come on.
I know, it was a tough one.
This shit, I believe, is going to be 24 episodes. It's not done yet, but hopefully by the time we catch up to it, it will be done. If not, we're
Counting as
going
words.
to figure it
We
out.
just winged it.
You can listen to this podcast at animetraphouse.com or any podcast services that dish out those sweet, sweet podcasts. Just search for Anime Trap House, and then our little purple trap house thing will pop up, and then you can click it and If you like the shit that happens in your ears, you could subscribe and review and all that shit. And you should do that because it helps us out. And if not, then you're basically like Kyle and Cluse. You're just fucking leeching. You
Okay,
know?
what? Already established I'm not leeching.
Oh, already in it.
In it, dude.
In it.
If you want to join in the discussion and tell us that our opinions are shit, you're more than welcome. Come join our Discord and our Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/ATH gang. That's Anime Trap House Gang. Gang, gang.
So you didn't say that fast, so I don't know how many spaces there are.
Yo, I don't understand how you're saying you don't know what these people have done.
What people? I don't know.
They've done Sonic X, bro. Gotta go fast. Are you stupid?
I didn't watch Sonic X.
Okay,
not
well,
out
you're
yet. The new one.
what? No, the
saw the
anime
trailer. The
Sonic
trailer looks
Sonic
cool.
X.
Oh my god, Clues.
Sonic. Are you sure it's Sonic X and not Sonic X? Or I don't even know how you say it. Sonic's.
No, it's Sonic X, and they also did Hamtaro.
Oh, they did Hamtaro?
Okay.
You didn't know Hamtaro?
You didn't know Hamtaro.
I just
Like the
scrolled.
original
You're not gonna rep my
Hamtaro?
boy Hamtaro.
You're gonna have
They've done
fucking
so
Hamtaro,
much.
bro.
They've done so much. I didn't read it all. Okay, I'm sorry.
They did Lupin the Third.
I didn't.
Lupin.
I don't know what that is.
They're making a real one of those.
Lupin?
Is he a werewolf?
No,
Professor Lupin?
no.
Oh,
He's the third.
He's the
everybody, this is a
Lupin
Harry
the
Potter
Third.
podcast.
Harry Potter
I don't even know if
sucks.
that's the Harry Potter dude.
That is.
Oh, okay, good.
But yeah, they also did Akira, like the movie Akira.
They did Akira, and we're just... Oh, okay.
God,
That's
what?
weird.
Wow.
I don't like the
I
art
feel like
style of this.
any like actual anime listeners heard the intro and then just closed it. Like, we
Yeah.
just lost our anime fans.
Yeah, we lost all of
Okay.
them.
Okay,
I can't believe it.
I ain't never heard any of this. Akira, you know,
Suck
one of the
me.
best things ever.
suck me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Social media shout-outs. There's way too fucking many to go through. We got like 370 people that liked our page this week. And then in our group, we got another 100 and fucking...
Did you pay them yet? Or
40?
We're gonna have to like start making a page.
I made all these pages. You guys just didn't join them because you're leeches.
Oh, the people that joined will get reimbursed
Yeah. What? Reimbursed with what?
with our love.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got that. I got like
We'll probably start doing giveaways and shit once we get a couple more people in the group.
You can get a
so
toe
yeah.
picture, you know.
Shit ton of people joined.
Awesome
Thank you
news.
all for that. We'll just send them a picture of Kyle's fucking red carpet dick.
I'll do the rollout gif.
The mace stick.
The
The
mace,
Mr.
dude.
The Mr. Oliver.
Oh no. Oliva.
Oliva.
Mr. Olive Oil.
All right, so we've done 6 episodes, boys. I'm gonna start doing, before we go into the plotty, we're gonna do a doper choke up to this point. So if that'll be like our little tester, like if we liked it or not. So Cluse, what you got?
It's dope as fuck.
Dope as fuck.
I'm gonna do this.
Nice. All right, Kyle.
I enjoy it.
Ooh.
It's good. It's good.
Breaking the
good?
rules already.
Wait,
Right.
am I supposed to say dope?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dope, yeah.
I ain't dope
Dope.
it.
You, what?
I put dope in what I said.
Okay. I am dope it.
He is dope it.
All right. Harry
It's dope.
is dope.
There's some
More dope
hesitation
over
there.
choke, huh?
You know, like I was looking for a reason to say that it choked, but it's,
I mean, you
it's
can
dope.
you can elaborate why.
No,
you don't think
I
it's-
don't. I
We'll talk
I
about
like
it.
it.
I feel like our like binary system for like this is gonna create some weird fucking things where we're gonna have like this anime is good. I like it. I'm not like screaming about it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're all gonna be like, yeah, it's good, and give it a dope, and then it'll be on the dopest dope, and then people like, oh man, this gotta be the best fucking anime, and then they're gonna fucking watch it and be like, it's okay.
I mean,
it's good."
compared to Baki, it's really good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, I could watch my dog take a shit, and I think that'd be better than Baki.
Glad I missed that.
I just like the recommend or not recommend. I don't like point systems are alright, but I'd rather have, I don't know, maybe we can refine it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just something to think about. That's all.
I recommend it, but here's like, this is what I liked and this is what I didn't like. That's why we have the quote.
Maybe it can be like Tinder, and we can have like gold, like super recommends.
Nice, super dope.
You gotta pay extra for that.
Yeah. No, you get like one, like a few a day or a week or something.
And I think the shit's dope. I like the plot pacing. I like the character development. It's all fun. They got some cool science shit that I enjoy.
Yeah, I don't know shit about science, so this was teaching me quite a bit, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, stuff was happening, I was like, write that down.
Write that down, yeah. Yeah, writing the plot for this was a lot. And I was like, wait, I don't know any of this shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of numbers involved.
This is definitely one of those anime, like later on, they could just make something completely up. Like, oh, you know, if you boil water at a certain heat, it turns into alcohol. Like just some shit like that I know isn't real. And I'd be like, oh, that's probably real.
I'm sure we sit in their kitchen going, turn!
Yeah.
Right.
Drinking
I'll go
it's
do
so
it.
hot.
I'd be like, what's happening? It's just hot. This is just hot water. It's not alcohol.
Maybe I just gotta drink more.
Yeah.
They could literally, Senku could literally say anything. I'm like, nah, he's probably right though.
Yeah. No, he's got
If
it.
you cut your hair off at the right angle, it turns into steel. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Okay,
10
cool. Here we go.
billion %.
Yeah.
10 billion % steel.
This man has no. Yeah. We'll get into it.
All right. So, Plotty Tutati, let's get it.
Skid it.
I'm
Let's
ready,
get it.
dude.
Skid it.
Skirt,
Let's
skirt.
get it. Skirt.
Brah.
I'm like,
All right.
whenever you talk, I just have music in my head for this part, and I know there's no
Plotty
music for
Tutati.
for this part. But at least in my head. Plotty!
I have ad libs going on in the background
all the
in
time.
my head.
Actually,
Skirt, skirt.
most of my day, like at the grocery store, I just have someone like a hype beast in the back, just fucking.
Plotty.
Yeah.
All right, episode 1, baby.
What?
That day, everyone in the world turned to stone. Oh, we start off fucking hot, dude. The episode opens up with Senku fucking saying it, and then everybody turned into stone, and then instantly we get the flashback.
Here we go. Can't
Instantly we get the
ever just
flashback.
start at where the thing needs to start.
We've been there.
Nope. This was all right though. I liked the opening a lot.
No, I get it.
This was okay, all right? It hasn't been egregious yet.
It's fine.
I actually
Whatever.
didn't even like recognize that this was the thing that we like bitched about for the first spot anime.
It's just it happens every time. Like it's just like, oh, let's show you what's gonna happen, even though you know what's gonna happen because the intro and all like everything that you know about this anime already tells you what the premise is. But let's show you what it is.
It was like 2 seconds. It wasn't even a real fucking
It's
like
2 seconds of my life I'll never
Oh
get
my
back.
God. It was dope.
It was literally like, what's the any % run for doing a flashback? They're like, all right,
Yeah.
show start flashback. You're like, what? How?
Yeah. That's good. It's a really good way to say it. Yep.
I don't even know a named
All right.
character yet.
Yeah.
So the flashback starts out. It's not really. I wouldn't even call it a flashback.
It's a flashback.
It's just. It's kind of a flashback. And the scene starts off with a kid breaking into a classroom, screaming that he's about to go profess his love to this bitch and try to get it in. And this dude is Taiju. He's gonna be a big deal. And the person he's screaming at is his big homie Senku, and we know this dude's a main character because he's the only one with fucking insane looking hair in this classroom full of kids.
Yeah. His hair
fucking
looks
dude-
like celery. No, not
Yup.
celery.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's
why,
like a
Like a leek.
green onion. Green onion.
That's
Yeah,
what it
green
That's what I
onion.
thought
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like starts white and then the tips go green. I don't
Yeah.
get it. It's
Yeah.
dope looking though.
Yeah. It's good.
It's like he's Super Saiyan all the time.
Yeah. And the green because like nature, you know, he's super nature in.
He's so all about technology, you stupid bitch. What are you talking about?
He knows stuff about nature. He knows about
He
science
knows
and
it.
nature is
Okay.
nature. Nature is science.
Yep, nice.
Earth
Nice.
science. Biology.
Sick recovery here.
Yep.
Saying something dumb, then making
Sick.
it work.
Yeah, that's his
recognize it.
specialty.
That's how I get by life. Like everything right there. You didn't say that I said bye twice, but
Right. Senku tells Taiju that he should calm the fuck down and he shouldn't profess his love to this chick. He should just give her this love potion, right?
who's making Bill Cosby jokes? I wrote that. I didn't write a joke. I said who's making it because I'm not even gonna bother. We're all gonna sit here and be like Bill Cosby. Like who's got it?
Right. Bill Cosby. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. That's all you need to say.
All right.
Senku tells Taiju he shouldn't profess his love. He should just Bill Cosby her
Okay.
with this love potion. We find out that it wasn't love potion. It was just gasoline that he made out of bottle caps, right?
Well, like later on, because Taiju dumps it out and he's like, "No, I'm good. I got it."
Yeah. And everybody's like, "Did you know he was?" He's like, "Yeah, I was 10 billion% sure he would have dumped it out."
Yeah, but all the kids were like, "Hold on, wait. Can you make us some more of that love potion?" And he's like,
Yeah.
No. It's just gasoline. Like,
It was just to
100%
show us that
would've
he's smart as fuck.
yeah.
They just wanted to show us he was smart as fuck and could make gasoline out of fucking
And
bottle
also
caps.
see
Yeah.
chemical chains. I don't know about
The
that
man
one.
doesn't take chances, okay?
He was
He
literally
doesn't,
like
dude. 10 billion%.
He's like,
10 billion%.
sure. He's 10 billion% sure about everything. I've never met someone so decisive in my life before.
I'm not even 100% sure about anything, so this dude's on another fucking level.
I'm not even sure I'm awake right now.
Right. Taiju goes and tries to tell his love of his life, a chick named Yuzihira. Am I pronouncing it correctly, gentlemen?
Yuzuhira.
Yuzihira. He goes to tell her that he has feelings for her, and we see a giant green glow wash over the entire fucking world.
Well, hold on.
And-
Hold on.
What?
You just glossed over. She's like tying a bow to the tree. I don't know why.
Who cares?
It's important.
That's what they do.
No, it's not.
a pretty tree.
It's a pretty tree. She's putting a bow on it.
Oh my god.
So-
Thanks.
And-
That added a lot.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, and then he's coming because she cares about nature. I bet you that's gonna matter at some point.
Okay. The green glow washes over the world, and every person it touches turns to stone, and every swallow it touches turns to stone. I don't know why. but
Humans
it's
and
just
swallows.
Humans and swallows,
You
but
sure do
all the
that.
other animals are fine. But when they get petrified, they're not dead. Like, we hear people just still thinking why can't I move? Why can't I see? What the fuck is happening?
During this moment, I said, "How good would this anime be if it's legit, just dramatic anime dialogue, but statues?"
Yeah, no one can move.
Yeah.
And oh god, I was laughing so hard imagining that. Just
Yeah.
Like they're just like animals walk up to them and they're like, "Oh God, what is this animal gonna do to me?"
They can't see anything. They wouldn't know. It's just darkness.
I have to tell you, Sugoi. Oh my!
Sugoi.
And then 20 other statues Jesus Christ, just say it.
Shut the fuck up. So yeah, we hear the thoughts of Taiju. He's like, I just want to tell her I love her. That's all I want to do. And while he's thinking this, we see fucking thousands of years pass by. You see green retake the whole planet. All the human-made shit's just getting fucking destroyed and rusted out and shit like that.
Yeah, they did a good job of not handing that to us.
Yeah.
Because there were a couple points where I was like, I thought this was set thousands of years in the future, and it wasn't until Senku starts talking about it where I was like, okay, yeah, it's legitimately thousands of years in the future.
Yep. Yeah, they did good. Like I said, I really like the pacing of the show. It's pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I were to compare it to Baki, it's 10 billion% better. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's a lot.
See, I'm not that decisive about anything,
As the years pass by, Taiju, he just stays thinking about his love, right? He loves Yuzihira and he wants to tell her his feelings. That's literally all he's been. Thousands of years, dude. That's all he's been thinking about.
Yep.
So he's been chilling for a shit ton of time, and then we see some piss from the fucking cave fall on Taiju's petrified
piss.
body, cave piss, and it breaks him free of the stone. He starts walking to, of course, try to find Yuzihira, and we see all these fucking stone people just shattered, right? They're just shattered on the ground, or they're just chilling still as stone, and you're like, God damn, dude, this is fucking. these people are dead. Like,
Yeah,
you
it
can't come
reminded
back
me-
when you're shattered.
It reminded me of like in Dragon Ball Z when Dabura froze Piccolo
Yeah.
and turned him to snow, and then they like Trunks like broke him. It was just shattered body parts of him. I was
Yup.
like, ooh.
Yeah,
okay.
it's not a good
not
look.
good. No.
You don't come back from that. Taiju continues his search, and he eventually finds the petrified Yuzihira.
Yeah, he finds a river and he's like, well, this river is still here, so it's probably gonna lead me back somewhere. And I was like, I don't know any rivers by me that would help me determine anything ever.
I just don't
Right.
get, like, they were so close to each other. How'd they get so far away?
I mean, when thousands of years pass by, there could have been earthquakes to move them.
She was also clinging to the tree when the light happened. So like she likely did not move.
right.
Which
yeah,
she
he
didn't because
finds
the
her
tree
again
like
at
grew
the
around
tree.
her, right? But like he was standing like pretty far from her. After 1,000 years, tectonic plates and shit. Like Senku will probably explain it at some point,
Dirt.
Oh, yeah,
didn't
for
move.
sure.
and I'll believe it like holistically.
Like, why,
Oh, yeah.
There's a reason why we got
Everything
like,
he says.
dig up things. You know.
Yeah.
That's just
He finds her.
seven-
He finds her on the giant fucking tree that she was standing in front of, and he professes his love to her. And I'm like, bro, she's like legit stone. Like she can't fucking hear you.
This is where I was like, well, it seemed like he was conscious while he was like it seemed like
Yeah.
everyone was conscious. And I was like, maybe she can hear it. And I was like, that's not even fucking weird.
But like
don't think she
the thing on her head was like not turned to stone, but like hadn't decayed away. Like everyone's clothes decayed away, but whatever the fuck was on her head did not decay away. What
Yeah,
the fuck
right.
was it made
Those
of?
are headphones. I was thinking about that. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
What is this?
I don't even know if it's headphones. It
It's
just looks like
headphones.
fucking
Earmuffs.
a shell.
it's like
Yeah, it
4,000-year-old
looks-
headphones.
Yeah, I didn't
It's just
understand what it
shells.
was. I
I'm
was like,
saying
what?
it's shells.
I was like, what is it?
Earmuffs.
What survived?
Earmuffs.
Earmuffs.
So yeah, Senku says, or Taiju says the shit, and then he sees a note scribbled on the tree next to her, or it's not next to her, like a note on the tree that she's on, and it tells him to go down the river, and we know right away that it's going to be Senku because he's smart as fuck, right? Sure as shit, Tenju, or god damn it, here we go. I'm already
Here we
starting.
go. Here we go. Oh
Fuck.
boy. You want to be the
Taiju.
biggest villain again, bro?
No, I'm trying my hardest. Taiju and Senku. Okay, it's hard. They're both
Yeah.
fucking U's. They
Yeah.
both have E's in the beginning.
They don't.
They both have letters in the alphabet.
Yep, fuck me.
Taiju doesn't have an E. Where are you getting it from?
I thought it was T-I-J-U.
Taiju.
Suck my fucking face, bro. Taiju finds Senku. And Senku's like, bro, I've been awake for like 6 months right now, and I was 10 billion% certain that you would also wake up. Because he knew that he wanted to profess his love to Yuzihira, and for some reason that's why he woke up, which is actually a pretty good reason, we find out later. He also informs him that they have been stoned for 3,700 years. And Taiju's like, how the fuck do you know that, dude? And Senku's like, oh, I just counted. Like, I turned to stone and I started counting, and I just didn't stop counting until I broke out. We're like, what? Well, he said he, like, split his brain up. He was like, one half of my brain will, like, count up to 800,000 seconds, and then the other half will keep the amount that I have total. I'm like, what? This dude is nutty.
Yeah. He's way too smart for his own good.
Yeah, I love it. I just love how they try to make it logically sound, and like as a fucking stupid person, I'm like, yeah, no, that makes sense.
yeah,
You
sure,
split your
yeah,
brain up,
whatever you say,
fucking,
bro.
that's how smart people do.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Senku, he's like, all right, it took 2 million years for humanity to go from the Stone Ages to the modern era. And he says it's his goal to fast track them through all the eras. Like he's doing it. We're going to the space age. That's what he wants to do.
The United States of Space.
He's trying to make the United States of space, and Taiju's like, all right, that's cool. I'm just trying to get my bitch back though. So like, can we go like get her out of stone? You know,
Yeah.
I just want to tell her I love her. Like that's it. That's my goal. So very, very opposite goals between the two.
Yeah, but Taiju's like still
He's a meathead.
Yeah, they're high school kids. You know,
he's
I get it.
supporting
That's-
Senku. He's like, I get it,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
That's what you're trying to do, but also I'm trying to get my bitch.
Right. Taiju, Taiju knows his place.
like-
He's like, listen, I know I'm not that smart, but I can live shit, dog. So whatever, I'll be the brawn, you be the brains. As long as you give me my girl, I'll do whatever the fuck
Like,
you
you
want.
want science, and my dick is just so dry.
Yeah. Yep.
His dick turned to stone. That's how dry it was.
Ooh,
Yeah,
good one.
I like that. That's a good theory, dude. Maybe that's why it happened. Maybe somebody
Oh, God,
was
I'm
like
turning
80 years
stone
old.
soon.
Oh,
They were like 80 years old. They've never been laid, and then their fucking dick got so dry that it created like that fucking burst of light, and it turned everybody to stone.
yeah. That's science. That checks out
That's-
with the
that's
science,
science.
of
Yeah.
this world.
Young people out there, you see 80-year-old, just give him one quick. We don't want to
Oh.
turn to stone.
Yep.
Or maybe we do. I don't know.
So yeah, Taiju's fucking jacked, dude. Like he has some nice abs. You know what I'm saying? Like we see him with the shirt off all the time, and he's always lifting shit for Senku.
Yeah. They're high schoolers, but yeah, he's like,
Yeah, they're fucking ripped.
yeah.
Like this is all he did in high school.
Prime of his life.
Fucking lift for real. We find out that it was the piss that helped Taiju get out of the stone, and it's not actually piss. It was like I forget it was like something with the bat
Nitric
guano
acid from bat guano.
from bat. Yeah, there we go. Turned to nitric acid.
Okay, piss.
They go get a couple jars of it and they test it out on some swallows and it doesn't work. They're like, okay, well, next idea, we're gonna make some fucking etching acid out of nitric acid and alcohol. We're just gonna fucking burn these people out.
Sure.
Yeah. It won't hurt their bodies.
Yeah,
It
the
doesn't
first,
really matter.
first thing we need is to figure out how to get these people out of stone. Second thing is alcohol.
Yep.
We need to get fucked up.
We need to get fucking litty like a titty. Taiju finds some grapes, and he's like, this will do it, right? So they start smashing them up to make some wine. The dynamic between these like two fucking characters is just dope as fuck. I think it was like solid comedy between the two, because like Taiju's he's like the dumb guy. He's like the Goku,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And I just thought it was a very good like duo.
Yeah,
It was-
Senku, and it's funny because Senku's like so much smarter than them and just calls him Big Oaf all the time.
Yep.
But like doesn't really like outside of that like disrespect him.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah,
still
he never
pretty
like
cool
calls him a
about it.
fucking idiot. He knows without him he couldn't do any of this
This
shit.
show
And,
does
like,
anime tropes really fucking well. Like as opposed
Yeah.
to like Demon Slayer, where you have 5 full minutes of like Zenitsu crying and like doing the shitty anime faces. Like this does the quick cuts of that, and it's actually
like-
funny, and then it's done.
It's like
I
you get it,
appreciated
Yeah.
this so
you get
much
it, and you don't need like fucking horse beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I on Cluse's point, I love anime, right? But I agree, like when they do the anime faces and shit, I'm just like, this is why a lot of people fucking like when I say I like anime, they're like, oh, you're one of those. Like that's the shit. But you're right, this show did it really well. It was just like, yeah, here's a dumb face. We're gonna cut off it. We're not gonna make it a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Taiju's not an idiot. Like compared to Senku, he is, but he catches up with Senku in terms of like when Senku's saying stuff, he's like, oh, okay, I get it. Like
Yeah.
he's not like ignorant. He's trying to learn from Senku, and we
Right.
see that as the show goes on too.
yeah, we see that with the grapes. He's like, yeah, I found these. This will do
Yeah.
it. Like, yeah. And then at the end, Senku's like, we're gonna beat fantasy with science, which is fucking awesome. This is like an isekai anime, but like not, you know? Like they were still transported to another world, but it was not what it normally is. Like normally they're like, oh, I fucking fell asleep and I woke up here. This was like actual.
Yeah,
it was, it's cool.
I told Jessica and Malika, like I was like, you know, this might be an anime you guys are interested in, and they're like, what's it about? And I'm like, it's like a post-apocalyptic world about love and science.
Yep. Yeah, it's a good way to explain it to get
Yeah.
fucking normal people on board.
Yeah,
Then they're gonna start watching and be like, no, I'm done.
no, it's still anime.
Taiju's doing these faces and I don't agree with it.
Right, I'm out. But yeah,
Oh yeah, the song, the outro, it's the outro / intro song. It's not bad. It's okay.
I don't.
The
like
Good Morning World.
I'm
Morning
not,
World.
like yeah, I'm kind of iffy on it too.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. The Demon Slayer song was just
Yeah.
eons better.
It's generic.
No, I tried. I listened to the intro every time,
Yeah,
and I just couldn't like.
yeah.
I don't know what about it I just didn't like, but I just wasn't there for it.
Yeah, I've been skipping it. Like after the like second or third time I heard, I'm like, yeah, it's not my thing. So I've been skipping.
Okay,
it.
I figured it out. Okay, so the two main characters for the show, right? It's essentially Rick from Rick and Morty, right?
Oh no!
Are you ready?
Ruin this for me.
Okay.
And Kuwabara from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, yeah, the cool bar. I like that. I don't agree with the Rick though. It's why? Because he's smart.
No,
he's not a fucking like alcoholic fucking piece of shit.
He's not quite there.
I mean, what's the first thing he did when he got out of Stone to start making alcohol?
It's like the closest analog where he's like, that's the best I got. It's been bothering me. I couldn't come up with Kuwabara for the other one. I was like, man, I know there's that Ulf character that's like heart of gold.
All right. Yeah, I'll give it to you, but I'm not giving you the Rick. He's
like a young, like, you know, like when we get the Rick in the flashback before he's like Rick.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't Rick. Like existential Rick. This is like still like good guy kind of Rick.
Yeah, yeah, because he does some really
weird,
illogical,
shit.
Nice shit,
and he does some shit where he's like, well, I'm gonna probably have to murder this guy, and like that's some Rick shit.
Yeah, but also he's not mean about. I don't know. Yeah, I get what you're saying, and I kind of agree, but at the same time, you're wrong.
Got him?
Got him.
All right, so episode numero dos, episode 2. Senku tells Taiju that he can pick the first person they unpetrify. Oddly enough, he picks Yuzihira. Sure is weird.
Weird.
Is it before they go over there that he sees that fucking other dude sitting there and he's like, oh, that's the strongest kid in high school?
Yeah, he sees them in the first episode when he's like, when Taiju's running around doing errands to like get stuff together for the camp.
Okay.
And he sees the other guy and he refers to him as a teenage, like the most primal teenager. Like, that he knows. Mm-hmm. Primal is the word that he uses for this.
So he's probably just saying racist things on Xbox Live.
Yeah, like, I didn't like that. I didn't like how they kept referencing him as like a primate or like a primal. Like, I just didn't understand.
Right. Like, why would you say that about somebody in the modern
teenage year?
Oh yeah, this is what it is. It's number one strongest primate high schooler.
All right, what
primate? It says he's like monkey like.
Right. Like, he forgot to fucking like just evolve, so he just beats the shit out of stuff. Like that's his feats. He beats the shit out of things.
Yeah. Okay.
Right before Taiju drips the fucking magical piss on Yuzihira, he turns around and he fucking stabs Senku right in the eyes, like fucking just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, we can't do this shit. Then you gonna see her naked.
Yeah, she's got no clothes. Her clothes.
She got
no
clothes on, dog. You gonna see my girl naked? That's fucked up. And Senku's like, it's kind of an emergency, dude. Like, I don't care if like we see butts or dicks swinging. And Taiju's like, he gets really fucking mad, and he's like, Yuzihira ain't got no dick. I ain't gay.
Yeah, he gets really upset about it. He's like, she's got no dick, and he's like, you know what I'm talking about, dude.
He's like, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, bro, like, chill out.
Yeah.
Dude, I think he might be a little homophobic. Like, just a little bit.
Probably
you know?
went to like a Christian school for like elementary years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. He didn't have those reservations about the other guy, so.
No, none at all. He didn't care about seeing dick swinging, but when you said his girl had a dick, boy, he got mad.
And if she did have a dick, it'd be pretty as hell.
Huge. Yeah, dude, it'd be the prettiest, biggest dick you've ever seen, all right? Don't be talking shit.
You don't give it blowjobs, you give it little kissies.
Nope.
Right. Taiju picks up the statue, and he's like, we're going back to camp. I'm going to put some clothes on her before we revive her, because I don't want you seeing her boobs and butt. Before they get back to camp, and mainly her front butt. A big-ass lion shows up. Big-ass lion.
Lions, bro.
Stack lions.
Plural. But there's one big-ass lion and a bunch of little huntresses. They see him and they dip the fuck out. They just run and then they jump off a cliff. And I was like, oh, that's the end of the chase, right? Lions can't do that. Nope, wrong. Lions follow. Lions fucking run right with them.
You
So
seen a
they
real
keep
life
dipping.
lion? They do that shit.
Yeah, right. Show's logical. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Everything
and
in the show's real.
They said like, oh, there shouldn't be lions out here in Japan, and they're like, oh, well, it must have escaped from the zoo. 3,700 years ago.
They've been breeding, dog. They
They've
have
been
no
breeding.
limitations. Yeah.
These are the apex lions.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
Which, when he
okay.
said that kind of like, I don't know, that was funny as shit to me to imagine, like, oh, zoos broke down everywhere, and now lions are the apex in every continent. Like,
yeah, right.
Yep.
There's zoos everywhere.
yeah.
Kaiju tells Senku that he's seen the statue of Shishiho Tsukasa.
Tsukasa.
And we know now that he was the strongest kid in high school, and they need to revive him so he can fight these lions.
Number
What
one
did he
strongest
do?
primate high schooler.
What did he do in high school to prove that he could just fucking fight lions, though? I
see
want to
his
know what
physique?
his feats. But, okay.
There was
Listen.
like a slight flashback later on where he was like he was in some martial arts contest and shit like that.
Okay. I can fight. Okay.
And he won all of them all the time
And
barehanded.
he can fight lions. That's cool.
And he can
I'll believe
Well,
it.
they don't know that. They're just like, well, like he might, if anyone can, it's him.
It's this guy. Okay, so they make it to Tsukasa, and they pour on the fucking cave piss, and a little part of his stone, the stone on his face, breaks off, and he's just like, "What's the situation?" That's the first thing he says. When he
Yeah,
gets
he's
revived.
fucking hard, dude. That's
He's
why they
hard
broke
as
him out.
fuck.
That's why they broke him out.
Right. And Senku's like, "Hey, we got these lions. They're trying to fuck us up." And then you just hear Tsukasa say "okay" in English, and it's so
Yeah.
good. He's just like, "Okay,
Yeah.
thanks for
Right away,
thanks
he
for letting me
knows.
know."
Lions? All right.
Lions,
Here we
no
go.
problem.
Yeah.
Then he just breaks out of the stone and punches the male lion right in the fucking face. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I love it. I fucking loved it so much. He tells the two that they will never be in danger again.
Yeah.
Right?
Which, how at that point do you not just go, thanks, Daddy? Like,
Yeah, thanks, Daddy. We go into a little funny shot of them saying, like, what if this dude becomes evil? With no guns, nothing can stop him because he is the strongest. And you're like, that's never going to happen.
Yeah. Senku's already on that shit. Like, yeah,
Right.
this maybe wasn't the best idea.
Yeah, but we
the
didn't have
only
a
option.
choice, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
at this point, I was like, so what's going to be, like, I know survival is going to be the one of the, not antagonist forces, the tension.
Yeah,
And then they, like,
the tension builders.
they're like another character. I was like, oh, he's going to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
So they say that, and then we get a scene of Tsukasa asking for some tools so he can harvest the lion, right? And he's like, I killed the lion with my fist, so I want to give thanks to the circle of life. And you're like, oh, he's a good dude. That's a good dude right there.
Right. That's not bad. Makes
Right.
sense.
Like, there's no way he's a bad
As
guy.
soon as he was
They're
standing over the
tripping for
lion, I was
nothing.
like, he's going to wear a lion? He's a bad guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Straight up, Tarzan's immediately like, I want to wear a lion. I'm like, yep, he's
Yeah.
going to turn into fucking Craven or some shit.
Yep.
Ooh, Craven, good reference.
Fucking A1 reference, dude. Oh my god. Back at camp, Tsukasa sees that all they were eating was like greens and like mushrooms and shit like that. He's like, no. Fuck that shit.
Can't get jacked like that.
Yeah, I need to keep these gains, bro, and I need protein.
I need to be able to
alright?
punch
Y'all out here
lions.
eating fucking. Yeah, I need to punch lions for you.
I need my fucking protein.
Yeah. So we get a little montage that would like make PETA sue the entire country of Japan because this dude just starts farming meat pretty much.
Yeah.
He just murders animals with his hands.
Yeah.
And he does it, like, excessively because, like, one fish can feed more than one person. Like, it's a whole fish. And there's only 3 people, and he's just going at it.
He's a big dude. He needs to keep up his strength, you know? His gains, bro.
I also really like the one where he just grabs a bird by the neck. I don't know why.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good animation.
He's
all
on some
around
real
this
shit. He just isn't that where he jumps out of the tree and just grabs the bird?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck, dude.
I'm like, that's not
And
even
then he's
hunting,
swimming and
dude.
catching the fish, and this man's just butt ass naked, and I'm like, man, what's going on with me right now? I have the
Yeah.
weirdest fucking boner. So yeah, we see him get all this fucking meat, and then they're like on the beach, right? And he got the fish or whatever. And Tsukasa sees a petrified person just chilling underneath the rock, and he just punches the fucking rock and splits it in half. I'm like, come on! You can't really do that.
Yeah.
That's not a thing people do.
I wrote that he could smell puss anywhere. Like, he saw a stone,
Yeah.
knew there was a hole. He could feel it. He's like,
Yep. I don't like how you called it a hole.
He's
That's
like,
fucking
oh, no.
awful, dude.
No.
Come on.
No.
He sets the petrified person down, and they all three sit down, and they fucking smoke some fish, and they eat it. And then Senku tells them the next thing they need is calcium carbonate. And in order to get it, they have to smash a bunch of seashells and fucking crush them up and shit. And he's like, we need it for 4 important reasons. And he says they need it for agriculture, they need it for mortar, they need it for soap, and then he never says the 4th option. Right? We're like, that was only 3, bro. What happened? And then Tsukasa's like, man, Senku, you're smart as fuck, bro. Like, good shit. And Senku says to him, he's like, yo, first of all, any man who compliments another man to his face has ulterior motives. And I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, he laid the cards on the table real
He
quick.
really did, dude. So yeah, Senku thinks the strong boy is a little shady. He's like, I don't trust you. I don't trust you yet. You talking to me like, you know,
like you knows me.
talk like you knows me.
Which-
Taiju,
Which is really interesting because I feel like Senku's really smart. Was that really the smartest decision for him to like put the cards on the table and be like, look, man, I don't really trust you all that much right now.
Senku don't play, all right?
Yeah, but was that a smart move?
He's like Rick. He's not
I don't know.
socially smart, okay?
I guess. I don't know. I
Taiju
didn't like
walks up and he asks Senku, he's like, hey man, you said there was 4 things that the calcium carbonate could use. He's like, what's the 4th thing? And Senku's like, did I say 4? I thought it said 3.
Yeah.
But that motherfucker for sure said 4. I remember it.
He held up 4 fingers.
He did.
Yeah.
So we know he's hiding some shit. At night, Senku thinks everybody's sleeping, and we see him crafting what looks to be like a bow, like a crossbow. But
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Tsukasa's awake. Like, they show us his eyes are open and shit. The next morning, they're at the beach, still collecting seashells. And Tsukasa tells Senku a story about his past. How he tried to get seashells for his sister who was sick. And the man that owned the beachfront just beat the shit out of him. Like, we see it while he's explaining it. And this dude just punches children.
Yeah. He's a knackered up dude who owns the beach, and he's like,
he's like, you're stealing my shells, and he
Yeah.
beats the shit out of him.
yeah,
You've been there.
Yep,
Yeah.
I hated that shit. Every time I went to the beach, there's no beaches
This is a
in
drunk
Rockford.
guy.
Yep, there was just a drunk guy there punching kids in the face.
let's go to the beach. Beach? No, let's not, because we're gonna get beat by a drunk adult.
Tsukasa gets fucking heated at the memory, like he gets mad. And then he just punches the head off a statue of one of the fucking people. He just punches the head off it.
Which was so good.
And Senku's like,
killing the guy basically.
yeah, Senku asks him, he's like, do you understand that you just murdered that person? And Tsukasa's like, yeah, I know.
Obviously.
Yeah, I know what I did.
I know what I did. And that shit's just brutal. I seen him punch it, I'm like, God damn, dude, like, that was people.
Yeah. No, not to him.
And he just like
Not to
it,
him.
It crumbles away like sand to him, which is just
Yep.
I mean, he
I love-
punched the lion.
yeah. I just love the way. I love the way he like every time he like kills people. It's good.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
good.
wish people were made of stone so that way they could like have that good crunch when you kill them.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, it doesn't
Yup.
gotta. That's not how it needs to be, you know? Like, that's not what you want.
Tsukasa asks Senku if he plans on bringing all the adults back. And he's like, the adults whose hearts have been tainted.
Yeah.
And you're like, uh-oh, he has some hatred for that old man that beat his ass at the beach.
Yeah. some Lord of Flies shit, right? Like
For
we're
real.
we're kids, you know? Like
Yep.
we're fine. We can do
Yeah,
it. We don't
fuck
need
the
adults.
adults. He says that the new world they will create does not need the adults. And then he asks Senku if he agrees and goes to knock off another head of a statue.
He's going on a rant about like basically like how all the like today's problems are just going to continue because like, you know, property is still going to be owned. People are going to be like, well, I own that like 3,700 years ago. Shit like that. But essentially what he was doing is going on the fuck boomers tip. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fuck boomers.
He's
dude.
like instead of okay boomer,
Yeah.
it's fuck boomer.
Yeah, dude.
So I'm on Tarzan's side right now. I don't know what to tell you guys.
No, Tarzan, good one. I like it.
Before he knocks the head off the statue, Senku grabs his shoulder and stops him from just literally murdering another person. And he's like, I don't agree with you. Not even a millimeter, which is another saying he likes saying a lot.
Yeah.
He's like, I will save every single person with science. So you need to knock this shit off. And then the episode ends, and the end song, like the actual outro song, is pretty dope.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
if
a
you
good
guys
one.
actually listened to it, but it's a good one.
No, I had to like
No, I
rush
like
through this
it.
shit.
I liked the end song.
Yeah, I like the end song a lot. Don't like the intro song.
Same.
Episode 3. Stop shitting your pants. Jesus Christ, dude.
Ooh.
Who's doing it?
It's my chair, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Yeah,
You want me to do it
Sure.
again?
Sure, dude.
Yeah.
This man's ruining his fucking pants, and he's like, it's
Just
my
go
chair.
to the bathroom.
Yeah, go take his shit.
Kyle does it.
He's the Poopashira. Episode 3, the stare down continues, baby. Senku thinks to himself that Tsukasa's bad news. And we're like, yeah, he murdered people in front of you. But then he also thinks, he's like, but he wants to help the youth, but he's just doing it the wrong way. So he thinks he's kind of a good guy, but also a bad guy, you know? Because he thinks logically. And we're like, no, bro, he's murdering people. It's a bad guy. Senku thinks as long as he can keep the magic cave piss a secret, then everything will be straight. It'll be all good. Taiju's dumbass runs up and he's like, the cave has blessed us with some more hot, salty magic piss.
Hot piss.
Ooh.
Hot fucking
We
piss.
resurrect my girlfriend now. My dick's still dry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm chafing whenever I
Tsukasa.
fuck between her legs. We really need it.
Oh, come on.
Look, that's not even necrophilia. That's not even like. That's stones.
Yeah, I can't.
It's petrophilia. Ha! Get it?
Yeah, I can't be mad about it because I definitely tried to fuck my couch when I was little.
Yup.
So I think that's
We all
like the
been
same thing.
Teenagers.
Yep.
Oh.
So I understand,
Yeah.
you know, you lube up the
Yeah,
thighs.
when you're 19, you just fuck couches.
19? He wasn't 19. Hold on
boy.
a minute.
Oh boy.
I just learned some shit I didn't want to know about
10, 20,
Kyle.
You know?
Nope.
It's an old standby.
Tsukasa asks,
standby.
he's like, what's up with this salty piss you're talking about? And Senku's like, fucking goddamn it, Taiju. And then he's like, I guess I'll just show you the power of the golden shower, dog. Let's go check out this cave.
Yeah.
Senku lies and says that Taiju didn't get enough miracle piss. And Senku's like, hey, Taiju, go get some more. But Tsukasa's like, I'm the fastest, so I'll go get it. Just tell me the directions. Senku tells him where to go. This is a logical play in his mind.
I'm starting to get like real Death Note vibes from the show at this point. Like,
Right, like you gotta outsmart him.
yeah, and that's what I'm really liking about it.
Yeah. Right when fucking Tsukasa takes off to the cave to go get more of the piss, Senku like fucking starts whipping up that revival potion, right? We see... It cuts, and then we see Tsukasa go to the cave. And he finds out that the magical fluid is just nitric acid. So he's like, oh, that's how they're doing it. Beep, beep, boo.
Bee boo boo boo.
Which, you know, like Tsukasa's pretty smart too to just know that that's nitric acid. I wouldn't know.
Tsukasa is literally almost as smart as Senku. We find out throughout these next episodes.
There's a few times where you're just like, what? Okay.
Yeah, you're like, hold on a minute. Like, how smart is this fucking high school? Like, they were the top performing high school in all of Japan.
Yeah, healthy body.
So yeah,
healthy
he finds
mind,
out
you
it's
know?
he finds out it's nitric acid. He leaves the cave, and then he sees like a family like outside the cave, and he puts his puka shell necklace on one of the kids, and then he just smashes the whole fucking family. And I'm pretty sure he did it to the kids too, right?
Yeah, he was.
I think he
smashing
leaves the
kids.
kids alive.
Yeah, because I don't remember any statues being
Yeah,
up
it looked like he
after
was literally just like smashing.
Yeah, he just fucking hulked out on all these stone people. Oh yeah, so back at camp, Senku and
I
Taiju...
do want to know though, who would win, Tarzan versus Terracotta Army?
Terracotta Army?
Yeah.
What is that?
You know, that's a reference for people that watch Rick and Morty and are smart, I guess.
Yep, let's call... Why? Why do you gotta do
Why
it?
you gotta not know Terracotta Army?
I don't know.
Terracotta soldiers of the Qin Shi Huang, first emperor of China. It's a giant thing.
He's making shit up.
Look at this shit.
Okay, thanks.
It's right there.
Thanks, Kyle. I'm not...
This works really well for an audio podcast.
Oh!
Yeah. So what he showed me is a bunch of stone fucking statues of people. Obviously, Tarzan would win.
It's a whole army, though.
It doesn't matter. That's what he does is smash stone shit.
I think the army's got it.
I don't think they do.
That was a funny joke.
really don't.
You're just too dumb to know it.
Yeah.
They're not
if
coming
anybody's
back
smart,
to life.
Yeah.
Are they still stone when they come back to life?
They're not coming back to life. They're stone. It's real life.
I hate you, Kyle.
I'm heated.
Back at camp, Senku and Taiju dump the fucking magic piss that they made onto Yuzihira, and she breaks free. Yay! Taiju starts rabidly fucking the shit out of her.
Oh boy.
Just kidding, that did not happen. We get a little reunion between him, and Senku's like, hey, y'all gotta make a decision. You either run, or we all fight Tsukasa right now using weapons of civilization. That's what he calls them. Even though I'm pretty sure they just have spears, right?
It's...
Oh, and he made the crossbow. They all agree to fight. Yuzihira's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I'm down, dude. Let's kill this fucking dude.
He's a real
Like,
one.
she's ready. She is. It's like, I don't know what's happening, but I'll kill somebody. Yeah, let's get it.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. Tsukasa drops some stone person's face. Or, fuck, I didn't. God damn it, I'm so dumb. Tsukasa shows up, right?
Tsukasa.
Doesn't he say, like, what weapons do you have or some shit like that? I forget what he says. But he shows up talking shit. And then, yeah, he has some, like, stone in his hand for some reason still. And he drops it. And it's, like, part of a human's face. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty rough.
Pretty gross if you think about it.
Pretty gross. Yeah. It's definitely a flex, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm still gonna kill people, you know?
Yeah.
Like you might not want to, but I will.
Yep. Taiju gets pissed off and he just starts sprinting directly at Tsukasa. Senku snatches up his crossbow and fires an arrow in between the two of them. And Tsukasa like spins and grabs the arrow mid-air and then throws it in the ground right before throwing a fucking sick knee at Taiju.
Yeah.
Pretty dope animation.
He's the
Really
most
enjoyed
primal
it.
high schooler.
Most
He's the
primate.
Primate high schooler.
Yeah.
They go into a weird thing where, like, you're murdering the bad guys. Like, it's not murdering if they're trash, which is the most fair statement ever. Because
That's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Taiju blocks the knee, and he says some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my whole life. He's like, listen, I'm not going to fight you, all right? But I won't stop getting in your way of breaking shit, and I will block all of your attacks.
so keep
And Tsukasa's even like, fucking what? Like,
So he's like, so just punch me as much as you want. And he's like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, because like Taiju's whole thing is he doesn't fight. Like he said he's never thrown a punch, but he just will stand there and block people's punches until they get tired.
It's got the Rocky method.
Yeah, it's a good tactic.
Yeah. But I like how Tsukasa's like, I don't understand what you're saying to me right now.
Right. He's like, this isn't a bargain. Like,
yeah.
He's like, so
He's
you
like,
want...
this is not a deal.
Okay.
like, you want me to whoop your ass and then kill people as opposed to just kill people.
Yeah. That kick, though, definitely fucked Taiju up because he passes out.
And he does this thing where he's like, you're the first person to stand for my kick. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what the fuck is this anime villain from? Like, is this some, like, fucking, like, Dragon Ball Z shit where he's just like, oh, no one's survived my blast before.
Well, it's the fucking... He was the martial arts guy back in the day.
But nobody
so,
survived his
like,
kick. Like,
yeah,
this guy's straight up out of Baki. Like...
Right. I've been blowing brains out of people's fucking ear for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he passes out. Tsukasa, he dips out, and he's like, I'm gonna go continue my murder spree. So peace out. Senku says that the only way to stop him is to make
He's
weapons.
maybe going to go to
of
China
science.
and fight some terracotta army.
Yep. Nice. I get the reference. Ha! Funny. Good one. In order to make these
isn't terracotta
weapons,
type of cheese?
yeah, terracotta is definitely cheese. That's why I didn't understand what the fuck he was saying. And then he said it was out of Rick and Morty.
No, I didn't say it was out of Rick.
I swear to God.
No,
you
I
said it
was saying
Rick
like
and
that's
Morty.
only
We
big
have
brain
Carfax.
people, like people that watch Rick and Morty, because people, you gotta be smart to watch Rick and Morty.
Oh, okay, I got you. I hate you. In order to make these weapons of science, they have to travel to a different area.
You're dumb.
The materials. They begin their journey after they smash up their camp because Senku doesn't want Tsukasa using any of his shit. He's like, this was my shit.
Yeah.
Don't touch it. While they're walking, we get a very human moment from Yuzihira. They come across like this giant Buddha statue. And she's like, man, since I woke up, I just haven't felt right. No shit, bitch. It's been a really long time. Mm-hmm. She's like, and seeing this statue, it made me realize that they are in Japan right now. And like, it's a fucking forest pretty much. And she's like, everybody I love is gone. And she like starts crying. I'm like, wow, they addressed it. That's
Yeah.
That's
Instead
pretty
of people
cool.
just like waking up and they're like,
Just
okay, time
being
to
sociopaths
start
that are
rebuilding
just so okay with
civilization.
it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so far we've had a dude wake up and just try to fuck. We've had a dude wake up and punch a fucking lion. And then we had a dude or a chick wake up and just try to murder another human.
Yeah.
Nobody's addressed it.
No.
So it was a cool little human moment.
Yeah, it was good. And it didn't go on too long. Like, it went on the right amount of time.
Yeah. We didn't get fucking 3 flashbacks. It was like, they had like a little small one of her with her family, right?
Yeah, like going to see the Buddha statue.
Yeah, the Buddha statue. Which, again, it didn't last
It was
long.
really
so that
like
was kinda cool.
a couple seconds, which is great because we don't need to like.
Yeah.
They don't need to like name their dad, her dad, and like give her dad a
Right.
whole story. It'd be like, oh my god, that really
Yeah.
was her dad. Like,
Holy shit, she had a dad?
Right.
I never had a
granted-
dad.
I had been so burned by Baki when the flashback happened. I just rolled my eyes and I was like, "Oh my god!" And then, like, by the time I was done rolling my eyes, it was over. I was like, "Oh,
I was
great."
really confused because I had like my phone out, my Razr phone, to like have the whole thing in sepia tone, and then it, like I got like double sepia, and then it was gone.
Right.
And I was like, what?
Yeah.
The thing is though is like she was explaining how like she's like, oh, we're actually in Japan and everybody I loved is gone, but like while she was explaining it, that's when they did the flashback, so it all like made sense, you know.
Yeah.
And it was over right when her sentence ended.
Yeah, it was good.
And then after that flashback, they flash back again to the cop station, right? And then all the cops were talking, and then yep.
And they were like, "Yeah, I know judo. Let's fight." And then the cops got, "Hey, like if you know how to fight, then you're not going to
Well,
win."
let me
if you
first
don't fight how
explain
you
my
win."
gear as a cop. But first, I
Yep.
have these standard
Hashtag-
issue boots.
And I gotta go pee an ocean into this urinal.
Hashtag fuck Baki, dude. That show was trash.
Hashtag.
Sorry, I picked something dumb for you guys to watch because I know you're all a bunch of idiots.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Senku pulls up to Yuzihiro while she's crying. He's
You're
like, hey,
dumb.
It's gonna. He tells her that everything it's gonna be straight because we're all about to save humanity. Okay, like this is easy. Like you don't even gotta cry because your parents will be back ASAP. All right. Taiju goes on a little tirade of how great the Buddha statue is. He's like, this is fucking incredible that this has lasted all this time. And in Senku's mind, he's like, yeah, it has lasted a long time. Oh, it's made of bronze. And then while Taiju's talking about how great it is and how iconic it is, Senku just starts fucking smashing it to fucking get some bronze off.
I love that conversation so much because it's literally like the idiot trying to like get meaning from something, and then like just someone who's just like, yeah, of course it's like this. And he's like, it's a sign. He's like, no, it's just made out of bronze, dude. He's like, yeah, but there's like nothing around it because it's like a clearing.
The bronze is killing everything.
Yeah, because it's bronze. Like I fucking love that conversation so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Taiju's trying to find something spiritual, something to hold on to, and then, Senku's like, no, dude, no, this is science.
Yeah, he's like,
There's a reason why this is happening.
Living in the Stone Age right now, okay? I need weapons made of, like, metal, okay? Yeah. So we need this bronze, so let's start picking it apart.
It's good.
Let's eat the sweet,
We cut to Tsukasa, who shows up at the ruined camp.
Every time you say Tsukasa, I'm thinking like Mufasa, like the scene in Lion King where he's like, you're saying I'm getting chills. Tsukasa.
I always think Mikasa Tsukasa.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I think that too. And then for Senku, I feel like it's English of them saying thank you. Like, thank you.
Oh, no.
Oh,
like
okay.
That one.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep. And that's what I hear.
It's a good one.
I said it. Mm-hmm. Mikasa Tsukasa shows up at the ruined camp, and he instantly says exactly what their plan is. Like, he didn't do shit. He's just like, okay, all the shit's broken. They made it look like they were in a hurry. Fuck.
But wait.
They're going to this specific area, and they're going to make gunpowder. We're like, wait, what?
He's straight up like smart. Tarzan meets Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, dude.
He's like
he got it all right away.
He's like, well, I saw a blade of grass turn this way, so let me explain the universe to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
We cut back to the gang, and they show up at a hot spring. And Senku reveals that they're gonna make some fucking heat, dude. They're gonna make some pistols and kill this guy.
Yeah, gotta clack
him. We cut back to Tsukasa, who sees more footprints. And this is when he works out. So he works out where they're going from the footprints at the camp. And then when he sees more footprints in the forest, he's like, oh, they're gonna go make guns to kill me.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. I mean, it's not good, but I'll take it.
It's good.
It's okay. Dude shouldn't be that smart. Episode 4.
Yeah.
The fucking hot spring episode, baby.
Yeah. It's gotta be in every single one.
Everyone. Taiju.
Each episode's coming.
Yeah, soon.
It already happened.
Oh yeah, but it was only fucking Tsukasa who was buff.
Shit, this show's just like brilliantly like doing all the tropes, but like we're not realizing it's happening. It's like beach episode happened. You're like, what?
It already happened.
I don't really remember what was said in the hot spring shit. It was just Taiju and Yuzihira talking.
Okay, I wrote a decently funny thing because he's like saying what I wanted to tell you back there 3,700 years ago. She's like, yeah. He's like, this is really important what we're doing here. But when we finish this, I'm gonna finish telling you what I was gonna tell you. And she's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, that's literally like the worst way of saying we need to repopulate the Earth. That's like some bad game.
You're not wrong.
Like, he's like, we need to repopulate the Earth. I'm like, just
Listen,
say.
he's a high schooler, all right? He don't got no game yet, all right?
Yeah, but like he's trying to say we need to repopulate the Earth, but I'm saying just repopulate the Earth, wank face.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
hold on. There was more there. He was basically saying like, listen, the thing I was going to tell you, I can't tell you now because I don't know how you're going to take it because we're the only 2 people on the planet right now besides this other dude. So like, if I tell you this, it's going to be really awkward between us because we're going to have to like, live together and probably repopulate.
He's not even. He's second to last man on the Earth, and he's still third to last man on the Earth. And he's still like, dude, I don't know if I got it.
All he's been doing his whole life is mashing his meat, okay? He doesn't know if his dick game is strong or it's not strong. Like, he doesn't know anything. Leave him alone. Maybe he doesn't have any confidence, all right?
Okay.
Shut up!
He's one of 3 men alive in the world right now.
Yeah,
one of them is
trying to
smarter
make
than
it.
him.
Still not
The other
shooting a
one is
shot.
more apex predator.
Predator.
Apex Predator!
Yep.
What does that mean?
Oh,
It's an accident.
he's a fucking debt collector.
Yeah, he's a debt collector. He's a bounty hunter, bro. He's Mr. Oliver.
The apex predator.
Okay, I'm an idiot. All right, let's move on.
I love
You're dumb.
See,
it. You're dumb.
that's why you didn't get the joke.
Oh, I love it. Senku are fuck hot spring. They do the hot spring. None of that matters. Like, it's dumb. I didn't like it.
It's fine. They had
and
to
also-
they had to do something because there was a strong emotional thing.
Yeah.
And they're just like glossing it over now that she's back.
Yeah.
Right. I just wish he would have said like, "Oh, what I wanted to tell you is that I have feelings for you," and then instead
And he
of
clapped them cheeks,
having the
though.
awkward. No, he didn't need to say that, but
No, he could have.
he could. She would have let him.
They got nothing else
They
to
gotta
do.
repopulate
They
the
got nothing
Earth.
else to do. They got to repopulate. Yeah. So that shit happens, and then it's the next day, and they make some gunpowder, right? And like while they're packing the gunpowder down into bricks, we get this little sciencey shit of him like, yeah, no, just start hitting it with the rock. It's not gonna explode because it's just a rock. There's no like metal in it. And he's like, all that's in it is this, this, and this. But the third thing is like a metal. So they hit it with the rock, and it fucking blows up.
Well,
shit
he,
was so
like
funny.
he doesn't think it's gonna happen. Like he thinks it's made of some metal, but he's like, yeah, but it's like probably in the center of what he's
No.
doing, so it's not gonna cause
No,
a
it was-
problem. And then he's like, oh wait, Taiju's strong as fuck. Yeah, this is gonna cause a problem.
No, he was like, it doesn't, like, rocks don't normally have metal, and like this, that's fine. Like, it needs metal, like flint does. And then he's like, and he's just using this pyrite from a mountain. And then he's like, that just has. And then he's like, oh shit, that does have metal. And then he's like, all that
Yeah.
metal plus his strength. And he's like, and then like, yeah.
Then it blows up. And then after it blows up, Yuzihira is like, bro, we're gonna shoot this shit at someone?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like she like didn't understand what the plan was until this moment.
Yeah, but she sees the
Idiot.
power of it. She's like, hold on a minute, that's fucked up.
We're gonna kill someone?
Yeah, like, this is gonna rip his body apart. Senku thinks that instead of killing Tsukasa, they can instead make a deal with him. Because he noticed, like, when Taiji was telling him, like, hey, don't kill people because I'm gonna get in your way.
Yeah.
And he's like, he thought about it for a second. He's like, I don't understand the bargain being made here.
Yeah.
I've come to.
Which means like Tsukasa's like willing to
You've
bargain.
come to bargain?
Right.
Yeah.
I've come to make a bargain. Stop killing people or I'm going to block you. What?
The worst Doctor Strange.
No, it was stop killing people and I will block you. Not like or. Like,
Yeah.
it's and. You can still
Yeah.
do that, but I will also
I
be
will
taking a
get in-
whooping on their behalf.
I will get in your way sometimes. Like, that's it. When I'm conscious.
Yeah.
While they're making more of the gunpowder, they see some smoke in the forest, and they're like, oh shit, other people are alive in this world. Like, dope. Senku decides to light a fire, signaling the other people, knowing that it will lead Tsukasa to them. I don't remember the options. Like,
The options were either you put it out and hope that, they don't get found.
That Tsukasa doesn't find
Yeah.
them.
Or they light the fire and risk it because, there's other people. So, like,
oh yeah,
Other
so-
people will
gotcha.
know that they're around, so they could like have
get
more people
saved.
to go against Tsukasa.
Right. Okay. Smart.
You're dumb.
Tsukasa, yep. Awesome. I love that this is your thing now.
Yeah. It
After
can't
they
be
light the
delinquents.
fire-
There's no delinquents around.
You're
They're all
right.
delinquents.
These are well-mannered children.
One of them's a murderer.
Yeah, but he wasn't back then. He just is in this new era.
The other one
you know?
makes Bill Cosby
Right.
juice.
Yeah, but does he really?
No.
He didn't. Yeah, it was gasoline.
Okay, sorry. He offers his friend poison and says it's Bill Cosby
But he was
juice.
10 billion% sure that he wouldn't do it.
Yeah, but he knew his friend.
yeah.
You know, he was
Yeah.
just making a point.
They light the fire, and Tsukasa quickly finds him, and he grabs Yuzihiro right up and puts that spear to her throat. And no, it's not a dick joke. He actually had a spear, and he put it up to her neck, saying he was
Yep.
going to cut it. He threatens to kill her unless Senku gives him the recipe to the fucking revival fluid. Senku tries to call his bluff. He's like, bro, you think I give a fuck about Yuzihiro? But Tsukasa ain't playing, dude. He says nothing. He just swipes the fucking spear at Yuzihiro and cuts her hair super short. He's like, bro, I ain't fucking
give her a
around.
bob cut.
Give me that shit, or I'm gonna kill this bitch. Like, I ain't talking. I ain't like the villains in every other anime, all right? I'm not like the other girls. I will kill her.
I watch
Yuzihiro,
sports and I kill
Yeah.
people.
God damn it. Yuzihiro, she's like, damn, this dude ain't fucking playing. So she grabs the spear and like puts it right up to her neck. And she tells Senku that
She doesn't
he
mind.
can't tell. Yeah, she's like, listen, you can't tell Tsukasa the recipe, all right?
She opened up
He's
with
not going to kill you.
she opened with she
Huh?
doesn't mind. And I was like, God damn, girl, chill. Like that we
Yeah.
all don't mind either, but come on.
Right. You
Like, this
just
is a
got
real
back.
situation.
You just got back.
She's like, nah, I've been trying to die. Like I was like, okay.
Yeah, she tells Tsukasa that he can't, or fuck. She tells Senku that he can't give Tsukasa the recipe and that she'll gladly die for the cause, you know, for the human cause. And Senku, we see him like grit his teeth and he cracks his neck. You know, he's been cracking his neck this whole fucking time. And then he tells Tsukasa the recipe. And Tsukasa's like, all right, dude, thanks for the recipe, but now I have no reason to let you live. We cut to Taiju. He's gathering coal, and he notices now that there's 3 smoke signals instead of just the one. So there's a shit ton of people. Back at the camp, Senku and Tsukasa are having that stare down, and he's like, Tsukasa's like, is there any way that you'll give up science forever, my guy? Like, I don't want to
He's
do
got
this,
E
but I
equals
like,
MC squared on his chest, and he's asking that
In
question.
Right.
blood.
yeah, like, you can't ask him this question. And now we get some backstory to Senku with a nice flashback. This is like all about his history with science and shit. So when he was a
Be a
little
spaceman.
kid, when he was a little kid, it was at like, what do you want to be when you grow up? At his school, and he's like, I'm gonna go into space. And the teacher's like, oh, you want to be an astronaut when you grow up? He's like, no, motherfucker, I said I'm going to space. I'm going right now. Like,
I'm going now.
yeah, I don't want to grow up.
Yeah.
Going now. Senku's dad sees like all like his determination and like all the shit he wants to do, and he tells Senku that anything can be achieved with determination and science. And then he sells his fucking car to buy Senku all this science shit that he needs to build a rocket ship.
Yeah.
Which I learned, fun fact, cars in Japan can be sold for millions of dollars because there was a lot of shit in his room.
He's a good dad, okay?
How much was that car worth?
I don't know.
It's money.
I'm just saying there was a lot of shit in his room. There's
A lot of money, bro.
Okay, all right.
It was a new Tesla, you know?
Yeah.
It was that truck.
It was that Tesla truck, bro.
Topical.
We get
Topical.
a montage of Senku, Taiju, and Yuzihira throughout the years being buddies and building and rebuilding rocket ships and like figuring it all out in hopes that one day they'll go to space. It's pretty long too. I
Yeah,
felt
it was
like.
a long flashback.
Anybody else feel
It
like
felt like a whole episode
Yeah.
within the episode.
It
Yeah,
really did.
It really did.
I get it though. It was trying to build up that they've been friends for a very long time because I honestly didn't know that. I thought maybe they were just classmates.
They didn't really
We
like.
see here that
I
they've
mean,
been friends.
he
throughout
gave
the
him
years.
he gave him gasoline and was like, hey, it's love potion. Like he knew him he knew him pretty well.
I mean,
I guess, but this cemented
he's
that.
like, I mean, I know him.
Yeah,
yeah.
I guess. But yeah, no, it was fine. I had no problem with this.
Yeah, I didn't either. It wasn't anything like what we've seen in the past. Yeah. Back in the present, Senku tells Tsukasa to fuck right off.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not giving up science for you, dog. Like, just do your thing. Kill me in one blow, though. All right? Me bleeding out benefits nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So Tsukasa goes into graphic detail of which bone he's going to break in Senku's neck. He's like, I'm going to hit you right below your third vertebrae and your second vertebrae, and I'm going to hit it with 3,000 joules of force, and it's going to shatter into a million little pieces, and then your brain isn't going to be able to talk to the rest of your body, and then you're going to die. Like, that's basically what he said.
That's exactly what he said. That was good.
Yeah. So yeah, he said he's gonna hit him really fucking hard right below his head to make it painless and fatal. And then he tells Senku that if they weren't in this stone world, he could have been his first real friend.
And this was the emotional Mommy Milky's moment of the episode.
Yup, sponsored Mommy's Milkies. Teared up a little bit. I'm like, he could have been friends.
Right?
Yeah.
He walks past Senku, and we hear a nasty fucking bone crack sound before the episode ends.
I
good.
really like that end conversation because it's like it's kind of like the typical like narcissistic self, like what's the word, where you gotta like tell yourself you're right. He's like, he wants to like believe he's a good guy. He's like, I don't want to kill you. And he's like, bullshit. You would have like found a reason to kill me eventually. And
Yeah, you would have killed me.
and he's
eventually.
like, Tarzan's like, yeah, you're right, but like, if none of this happened, we could have been homies. And he's like, I guess. Like that's how that conversation played out to me. He's just like, what? Why you?
he's trying to justify the shitty thing he's about to do, but like he doesn't do that with the adult thing. He's like, yeah, they just
No.
suck. So like,
Well, that's
fuck
because
them.
he
But,
doesn't
like,
care about he wants the kids to survive and make a new world. But he's because this whole thing is when the adults come back, he's like, there's gonna be war and they're gonna own land and tariffs and all this shit. So he's like, let's just have the kids. We'll start a new generation.
Boomers will be back.
And we'll rebuild the world in our image. Fuck boomers. Millennials got this. All right.
Yeah.
You see me punch that lion, dog? They thought millennials were pussies. I punched a lion.
Now these millennials
Right?
are gonna actually be millennials because they're all like 4,000 years old.
Ooh,
Nice.
you're dumb.
I don't know if you guys were gonna catch that like on the short bus over there.
Oh,
Okay. Yep.
Yep.
Fucking classic Rick and Morty viewer right
Yeah.
there.
Got a big brain. Got a big brain. Got a big dick. Got a big heart.
Nope. I don't like this at all. Episode 5. The episode opens with the same flashback scenes that we seen in the previous episode with Senku and all his friends, except this time they threw Tsukasa in with them being their friend as well. Aww. Aww.
to show like he would have been part of their world. you
Yeah,
know?
he could have been their good friend if none of this happened, but it did, and he's a bad guy. Senku falls to the ground with his fucking neck shattered, and Taiju is like, "Senku!"
Nice,
Right?
Perfect.
nice.
This is gonna be our vehicle to
Taiju-
actually like being voice actors, and then you'll finally get to work with
Yeah.
John Young Bak or John Bosch Young. Or,
Johnny Young Bosch.
Johnny Young Bosch. God, dude, get your big brain around it, bro.
I'm dumb. And then Cody will finally get married to him.
Yep.
That's all the plan.
Taiju and Yuzihira rush towards Senku's body, and the boy's dead. He's real dead.
He's super dead.
He limpy limp.
His eyes are open and everything.
Yep. Taiju gets a little mad. Little mad that his buddy died. And he lifts up a fucking massive boulder. Like, just massive. And then he looks at Yuzihira, and he says some weird shit. I'm like, do you guys have like psychic abilities? How do you know what you want to
Right?
do?
Also, he had some
know?
bad lifting technique. That's gonna hurt his back.
For real. He did not lift with his legs at all.
But also, like, we didn't really touch on it, but Yuzihira and Taiju had been best friends for like years before all this happened. Like, they're not like, he hasn't just been like watching her from afar. They've been really good friends.
Right. So yeah, they do some, you know, like, oh,
yeah. So they got the best friend thing where they look each other in the eyes and they're like, you know,
like, I got you.
Yeah.
I wish I had a friend like that.
Not one of us.
Taiju throws the boulder high into the air. Just fucking launches it to space. And when he throws it up, Yuzihira fucking sprints off to the right of Tsukasa. And Taiju like keeps his hands in the air. He's like, all right, I'm going to distract him by thinking I'm going to rush at him or some shit.
Yeah, like there's a boulder in the air, so Tsukasa's worried about that, and then Taiju's like, I'm gonna act like I'm gonna do something, so he'll keep his focus on me.
Yeah. So while like Tsukasa has his, you know, attention focused on Taiju, Yuzihira grabs a jar of gunpowder and just fucking throws it at him. And of course, Tsukasa kicks the shit out of it, and it breaks the jar and spreads gunpowder everywhere. And then the boulder lands right in front of him and blows it all up. Tsukasa's like, he's like, he knew that wouldn't hurt me, so he wasn't trying to hurt me. I don't understand what happened.
Yeah,
like
I didn't really get that too. I was like, oh, they missed. Like,
yeah,
they wanted that to kill him, right?
No, he definitely didn't. I think Taiju doesn't like to hurt people.
But what the fuck?
I know, dude's punching heads off. I know. So yeah, the gunpowder, when it blows up, it gives a big distraction to Tsukasa, and then him and Yuzihira pick up Senku's body and they run away into the forest. In the forest, he just doesn't believe that Senku would sacrifice. He's like, there's no way. And we get a scene of him like, it was when they were in school, and they're like, yeah, they're like, hey, would you, if you had a choice and you had to save yourself, your friend, or your lover, who would you pick? And Senku's like, I fucking wouldn't. I'd save everybody. Stupid? Like, what are you talking about? Why wouldn't you save everybody?
He's like, I'll use the power of science to do it. And it's like, all right.
You're like, calm down. You're like, this
what?
is a...
Yeah. It's another one of those things, right? Like, in anime, where I don't know how stuff works now. Like, in a life-threatening situation, science is the answer.
Yep.
I don't know
all the
about
time.
all this.
Yeah, dude, science works.
It's funny. It's just one of those things where it's just like obviously, it's one of those questions to like think over, you know? And just do that. And he's just like, it's like, do you want strawberry pie or blueberry pie? He's like, I'll have both. And you're like, all right. Yep.
It's like, I'm going to make one pie that's
through the power of science.
Like,
I will.
Why would I
both.
ever choose to have one pie? I can do both. I have the power. And it's like, all right, obviously, if that's an option, you're going to do both. But the question is, if you had to choose one. And he's like, no, I ain't never going to have to choose because science. And you're like,
yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
like, this guy has
like,
zero friends.
Taju's like, yeah, he wouldn't sacrifice himself. That's not the person he is. He's not like, oh, I'm going to save him, so kill me. He's like, he would never do that shit. So they start thinking about like what he could have done, and then they're like, he's been grabbing and cracking his neck ever since they got out of the stone.
You need to start making that noise whenever we like make like a revelation. Like if we're playing a video game and like we're trying to solve a puzzle, and we go, that wheel back there.
Nice.
So they remember him cracking his neck all these times, so they check his neck, and then on the upper portion of his neck, they see a piece of stone that didn't come off yet. And then, it was in the prior episode, Senku said that when the stone is removed, it restructures the molecular whatever the fuck that it comes off of.
It heals whatever is underneath.
It heals it. Yeah.
And he's like, but it's not perfect. And that's why we get the cracks on our face, on our bodies. And I was like, oh shit, they actually addressed that because I thought that was just an artistic choice.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope. And then we also seen it happen because Yuzihira had some stone left on her foot. She's like, it hurts a lot. And then when they removed it, she's like, oh, everything's better now. She just
didn't even say anything. She was just like, oh, that's fine. I got stone toe.
I got stone toe.
Stone toe.
So they grab some magic piss and they dump it on the piece of stone. Oh. Before we could see what happens, we cut
really
to when
good
Senku
if you have a piss fetish.
first wakes up. Oh, yeah, for sure.
bat piss.
Bat piss fetish.
Perfect
Because-
for Baki
because-
watchers. You know, this is a classic lead into. You have to watch Baki before you watch.
This is better than Baki though, because this is actually yellow. Like we know it's not piss, but I can pretend it's piss. You know. So yeah, they dump it on him, and then we cut. We cut to when fucking Senku first wakes up in the stone world. So this is gonna be his little arc of what happened before him and Taiju met up. And from what it seems, when he first wakes up,
Flashback.
we're like, did he just will his body hard enough? Like, is that what happened?
He was
Because
just
we
like-
didn't see anything
he's like,
else.
It's time for me.
He's just like, get up! It's like it's
Yep.
spring.
He's like it's spring 3,700 years later, and now is the time to wake up.
Yep, I need to get the fuck up. So he does. He gets up. And once he gets out, the rest of the episode is him like just building his fucking house and making his clothes and
There's some funny monkeys.
you know just making his camp.
Call him a
Yeah, the
shiny
funny little
monkey.
monkeys that show up. Yeah, and they're like, oh, the
dumb.
shiny monk. Yeah, yeah. The monkeys think he's stupid, but bitch don't know. Bitch don't know about Senku. And that's the rest of the episode. Is him just making his camp.
Yeah, and it was good because it showed that he's weak as fuck.
Yeah, he's weak as fuck, and he didn't just think of it all right away. Like, you know, it wasn't just, oh, this is exactly how I got out, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So we get to see his thought process, which is
One thing I
nice.
really did like about his like study montage and the rocket thing and everything, and then like him doing this, is that he's like, I will learn everything, which is why like he's smart, but he's not like super specific smart. I mean, he is super specific smart, but he's not like only one specialist type thing. Which
Yeah.
is, I don't know. I get like for Marvel, I get really upset when Tony Stark just like knows like why would he know anything about like time dimensions? Like why would that be in his expertise at all? The guy comes from a rocket industry. Like he was making weapons. And now he's like fucking with this? Like that's a big jump in like knowledge and fields.
He's smart.
Right? I get that he's smart, but it bothers me. And this one?
You're dumb!
You're right.
You're definitely dumb. You're
dumb,
definitely on that
dude.
one. Because rockets is how you time travel. Everyone knows that.
Yeah,
Come on.
like that's a fucking easy, yeah. Episode 6.
Einstein already proved that,
All
bro.
right. Rockets is actually how you time travel. I'm not arguing with that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
We start episode 6, still in the past, before Taiju broke out of the stone. Senku's like, bro, I can't do all this work by myself. Like, I'm a weak little bitch. I need somebody to lift for me, all right? He sees a stone, like a hand sticking out of the ground next to where he woke up, and he digs it up, and it's Taiju. So that's cool. He then starts to hypothesize how and why he was able to break free from the stone when no one else was, which is cool. I like this a lot because I didn't know either. I'm like, how did he just will himself up? That's dumb. He searches the area he woke up in, and he sees the bats fly out of the cave, so he goes in and sees the magic bat piss dripping from the ceiling. He rips some of his hair that's still petrified from the back of his neck, and he holds it under the nitric acid, and the stone just breaks from it. He fills up a cup. He's like, all right, this is how I got up. Like, maybe this shit just, like, trailed over to me or something. Or the bat's feet splashed in the piss and dropped it down. So he fills a cup up and he starts to dump it on everything stone, pretty much. Like people, the swallows, everything. But nothing happens. So he starts thinking more about it, and he's like, all right, what about Einstein's equation? E equals mc squared. I've been counting and thinking for 7,000 fucking years, right? That brain power had to come from somewhere because he wasn't eating. So he's like, I think that since I was thinking for so long, the energy that it took to think was taken from the fucking stone that was on his body. And he's like, so it made the structure way weaker, and then when the nitric acid fucking splashed on him, it cracked the surface and he got free, which is an awesome explanation.
Yeah. Science stuff.
Science stuff. I believe
He thought
it.
his way out.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Literally thought his way out. So Senku drags Taiju into the cave, and then we get a really cool shot of Senku in the past and Taiju in the present, like yelling at each other, right, to wake up. So it's just Senku over Taiju when he was still stone. And he's like, you need to get out of the stone. I need your help. And then Taiju's doing the same thing in the rain, yelling at Senku. He's like, you can't be dead. Get up. They scream, wake the fuck up. Lightning strikes. It's all epic and fucking tensions building and shit. Bing bong, bing bong.
Bing bong, bing bong.
And then the rain stops, the clouds clear, and Senku wakes up. But it's kind of cool how he woke up too, because
Screaming.
they're like, oh, it stopped raining, and then he just starts talking. He's like, yeah, it stopped raining. You fucking idiot. Like, oh shit, he's
like,
awake.
don't say anything.
Yeah.
It's not raining.
You guys
It was
should stop
good.
fucking yelling. Like
It was really good. The overlay of both of them yelling at each other to wake up was really good.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I felt about Senku being like, yeah, I kind of need Taiju, not because he's my best friend, but like I just need some muscle. Like
Yeah.
I can't do this on my own.
He did do that.
Like he never once thought like, yeah, like I kind of like am feeling lonely, like I need someone to like be around. He's just like, man, I literally cannot make progress on science because I'm so tired from living.
Yeah.
I just need an oaf. I need Kuwabara.
Yeah, I need
Fucking
a
Your energy sword.
Oof, dude.
I need a
I need the kind of guy
need
that
a
his
big
plan to
oaf.
beat a lion that can eat my energy sword is to just give it more energy sword.
All right, so there's our 6 episodes, everyone.
Whoa.
You
What?
miscounted.
Yeah.
End of 6 is when he wakes up, and then it ended.
No.
No, the opening happened. That's what got you fucked up. So the opening happened, but that was halfway through the
Yeah,
episode.
they did do the opening like halfway through the episode.
Yeah, so you didn't watch what happened
Oh my
after.
god!
You idiot.
You're dumb!
I was even gonna make a joke about that because I was like, yeah, like 10 minutes of the episode goes by and then the opening happens and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
They were just sitting there going with the opening, like, where do I put it? Can I put it
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, right here. Here we go. This is perfect spot for it.
I was wondering why this
morning,
episode was so
world.
short too.
Then we're gonna just do like an opening, like the
This
whole
man
episode.
saw the
Alright.
opening and turned it off. Not even like a fake out credits.
All right. Well, I'm cutting that. Harris, finish it up.
All right, here we go. So back in the present
No,
day.
you keep that in.
I'll keep part of it in.
He double fucked up. He saw the opening, just closed it, and also was still episode 5.
Yeah.
No,
It's good.
this is episode 6, dude.
You're in 6. Yes, you're
Yeah,
in the
that's-
beginning of 6.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Kyle's saying it's episode 5. This is 6.
No, it's 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's 6. So, yeah, they Senku wakes up and they all embrace. They're all super happy. And then they decide to split up because Tsukasa is not going to stop following them. And Senku's like, well, here's the thing. You guys, or no, he whispers to Yuzuhira and tells her something like, I got a plan. You gotta do this. And at this point I was like, what the
She
fuck
gets like a blush
is he
face
gonna
from
ask
this,
her
too.
to do? Yeah. She was like blushing, she was like freaking out. I was like, is he telling her like, listen bitch, we all gonna get you pregnant now. We need kids stat.
Plan B.
Oh my god.
Plan B, we're getting you
Yeah.
pregnant.
Yeah, we need kids stat. And so Senku stops and says, you know what? Like, you guys have to go spy on Tsukasa because he thinks I'm dead and we're going to keep that to our advantage. So you guys go and chill with him, spy on him, do whatever you need to stay alive. And then I'm going to go and find those people with the smoke and build a kingdom of science.
Nice.
Spoilers, Cody.
Yeah, I gotta
Spoilers,
watch
yeah.
it.
Yeah, this is all spoilers for you, bro.
That's fine.
And then we
They
cut
walk
to
away from each other, and they have this.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Not yet. Not yet. Is
I
it?
thought so.
It
Take
is.
better notes.
Did anybody watch the 6th episode?
I did. I just didn't take notes for the 6th episode.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. So yeah. So they talk about going the different ways, and they like. I
They
can't
just
remember
have some
who makes it.
stoic,
I want to say
like-
Taiju. Well, no, Taiju makes like a flag of like a rocket ship for Senku.
The girl does.
And like the girl does. And she ties it to Senku's neck to be like, oh, I don't know if your neck's okay, but we're going to make sure that it's okay. So I'm just going to tie this here. And Senku's like, no, that's not. I'm fine. My neck is healed.
And he's like, it's got like healing properties. And that's when they're like, wait, this might be able to like, this might not even be a weapon. This might be something to heal people with, like with the stones.
Yes.
Which is probably going to be relevant eventually.
Yeah, so they do talk about like the thing that happened with the stone might have been someone trying to do some good for the planet, not necessarily trying to like cause a problem, because there are like restorative properties for it.
Right.
And then they're like, oh, it's Dr. Stone, and that's where it comes into the episode.
Again,
right?
because they already did the soap stone joke before.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We didn't talk about the soapstone, but it's fine. So then they decide to split ways, and Taiju's like about to run up to scream Senku's name, and he does. And he's like, oh, I probably should not be screaming his name because then people will know he's alive. And so he puts up the fist.
The thumbs up.
You know, like and then Senku raises the flag. And
does like some quick arts and crafts because the flag's not ready, and then he has to like tie the flag to the stick.
Yeah,
and I was just imagining this awkward like,
Science.
give me like 5 minutes. Hold on.
Science. But they do reference like, we might not see each other for like months or years because we have no idea like how long any of this is gonna take. So, it's a sad moment. It was cute. I liked it.
Them like realizing, oh shit, I'm actually gonna miss you, and then
right, it was good.
And then meanwhile, with bad guys,
so Tsukasa's like hanging out in the mountains, and someone comes up to him.
He says, "You like 50 meters to my back right." Like that's a long distance.
Yeah, he senses someone's there. And then this girl pops out, and she's like, hey, man, you killed that sorcerer guy. And I don't like that. So now we are going to fight.
Okay.
And I'm like, man, this girl's about to get fucking wrecked. And she pulls out twin daggers, because she's a thief class.
Right. Okay.
And she goes up against Tsukasa and kind of like does well of keeping him on his heels for a minute. And then he's like, you know what? I'm fucking done with this. And wrecks her. And then traps her beneath a tree.
Which,
like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
He, like, kicks the tree and it just falls on her. And he's like, all right, we're done.
Yeah. Like, that's how
flexed.
the fight ends.
He just flexed. Like, I can do that.
Shit.
Bye.
Yeah, no problem. I got this.
Yeah, easy, dude.
And then just leaves her there. He's like, well, I don't got time for you. Like, it's fine that you're alive and, like, I'm confused at why you're alive, but, like...
Well, he realizes that this is, like, a regular person. Like, that's, not from, like, his time. It's like some surviving people somehow.
Yeah, he's like, you're not from our time. This is some generation that's already existing.
She said sorcerer, and he's like, oh, she's straight dumb.
Right, you don't know science, bro. You definitely don't watch Rick and Morty.
I like that.
And then he's like, oh, I'm going to make my own army that way. Like, he's like thinking that, but he's like, but first I got to get back to my piss cave.
Yeah, I need my piss cave. I need to stock up.
This is pretty much exactly what's happening.
I like it.
So then he leaves, and he's trying to get back to the cave before Taiju and Yuzurihira because he thinks that's where they're going to. So then this is where I didn't understand how this happened, but Senku happens upon Kohaku.
He hears the yelling and he shows up.
Yeah, Kohaku's the girl.
His mission was to find the fire.
Yeah, but like, how is he intersecting with Tsukasa anyway? Like, I didn't understand. Like, I don't understand geography.
Yeah. Anime.
Yeah, you're not
anime breaking everything.
You're dumb.
Yeah, anime geography. So Senku sees her and he's like, listen, are you hurt? Like, are you really hurt? Because I can blow this tree up and get it off you, but that could hurt you, or it'll take me like 8 hours to get you out of here.
Man's smart.
And Kohaku's like, I'm okay. My bones and organs aren't destroyed. So she thinks that whatever he was doing was sorcerer-like, but knows about bones and organs.
Right? I thought that one was weird.
Yeah.
Harris and
So-
I on the same tip right here with just being
Yeah.
like,
I don't understand. so yeah, she's like, no, I'm fine. Like, take your time. He's like,
and
okay.
then he does the most obtuse fucking.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, but I think you could have built a better like contraption. I think he just wanted to flex on her, to be honest. Like,
Yeah. So first he claims that the tree weighs 1 ton. So let's back up. This tree is 1 ton, and Tsukasa kicked it and dropped it
Yeah.
on her, and she's fine.
fine.
And she's fine.
That's fine. We're gonna ignore that part.
Okay. Yeah. So whatever. So Senku goes into this whole thing about he's gonna create like a pulley system, and like Archimedes made it back in like the 1800s out of like whatever Archimedes made it out of, but he made it out of like bamboo trees
I learned
and,
way too much from this show.
and logs, and it was crazy.
But he makes like a 10 pulley system out of like branches.
Yeah, he makes a 10 pulley system, gets the rope that he's made from the past, and then like jumps up in a tree and jumps off, and then it lifts the tree off.
I
of
don't
her.
know why he doesn't just like do a regular like fulcrum.
Yeah, I don't.
He's so smart,
know.
he dumb at that point.
Yeah, like he was like literally just flexing it. Like, well, okay, so here's the other thing too. Like we have made a point many times of saying like he's weak as fuck. So I get it. This is the way that, because the way that he did it, he had to distribute his weight evenly.
Well,
and
yeah,
blah, blah,
but
blah,
like
and all that stuff.
the popular quote is, "Give me a fulcrum and a long enough stick, and I can move the earth." It's because like that's how it works. Like you can do it.
Yeah. Maybe he couldn't find a long enough stick. I don't know. Had to make rope. He had to make use of the rope, man.
Just flexing. And then she
Flexing.
gets
So-
out, and then you just hear a whole splash, just a bucket.
Oh yeah, she literally says like, huh? I think I like you, Senku the sorcerer, and I was like, what? But yeah, she is a
Soppy.
river.
Soppy.
No.
And also, she
soppy.
kind of held her own versus the one dude. We forgot to mention that because during the fight, he's like, "I would know this bitch because she would be like the lead martial artist in fucking all of Japan."
Yeah, she'd be the runner up every time I was fighting. She'd be
'Cause
around.
she
so
is
that
deadly.
she must be around. Yeah, she's somewhere from here.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty good.
And that's
stuff.
all the-
And then that's the end of the
That's
episode.
all. That's the rest of the episodes. Leech.
Okay, yep. I gotta watch it. I can't believe I fucking just turned it off after that shit.
So next week, Cody's watching another 6.5 episodes.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Harris, for filling that in because I'm a fucking idiot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anytime. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's do dope shit.
I've waited because we were already on like episode 3 or 4 when I noticed, but we didn't do any of Harris's ratings.
Oh.
Oh shit!
I didn't write them down, so that's okay.
Sad.
It's all good. Yeah, it's fine. Harris sucks at rating shit anyway. That's
I'm
why he didn't
not
do it.
good,
That's why he didn't do it.
Yeah, because I'm just bad
I thought
at
he
it.
was gonna be like, "Oh, this is this anime plus 3," and I was like, "Oh, I'm
Right.
wondering what ones he's gonna say." I was excited. I'm a fan of our own stuff, and it's gone.
Right. And Harris
I'll come back
rating-
to it. I'll come back to it.
All right. Yeah, you fucking better, dude.
Yeah.
Best episode. What's the best episode? I can't say because I didn't see half the 6. So.
So I think on that note, we have to make it 6.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's the
cool.
best one.
Yeah, I'm down.
No,
I'm down with that.
honestly though, like I really like 6 a lot more because I felt like the anime was really getting into the real arc.
It's almost like, halfway through the episode, it did the opening, like, hey, that was the prequel of the show. Now
Yep.
we're going to do the actual show.
Yeah, we actually
Wish I
watched the
would've
show
seen it.
unlike you. So,
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Whatever.
I don't know. I like
I'm-
episode 4.
Episode
That's
4 is
that's
a
the
good one.
fight and like them like standing up and fucking.
Kyle just likes 4 because that was the hot spring episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? Episode 5 that starts with the standoff with the knife to the.
No, that
I think
was
it was
think
2 or
that's
3 for me
4.
where they first like introduce the bad guy and like bring him up and he fights the lions. Like he just wakes up and he's like,
It's like, what's the
what's-
situation?
yeah,
Oh,
what's
I
the
forgot
situation?
to
Like, what am I
to
doing
mention,
here?
like in my notes I wrote, dudes comes out of hibernation like some kind of elder god. Like the frame that they had for him like uncracking was just so sinister. I was like, oh, what evil did you unleash on this earth? Like it felt like
That's a good point. That's a good point. I'm
going with 5 because I think that's the actual episode that I'm thinking of. But
I'll go 4 or 5.
yeah,
I'll go with 5 because I haven't seen all of 6.
Good. 5.
wait, 5's the science one, right? 5's the mostly flashback, so it's 4, right? It's 4.
Yeah, 4 is the one
Yeah.
where he dies. Or he gets his neck
Yeah,
hit,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, at the end of 4 is when that
4.
happens.
Yeah, so it's 4.
4?
Okay, 4.
All right, 4 gets it. What's next? Best or most hated character?
I like all the characters.
This is a tough one. Yeah, I like everybody.
There's not a character that I really hate. I mean,
Yeah.
I would have to probably pick Yuzahira.
yeah, she doesn't do much.
Like, she doesn't do
So
much
far.
compared to the others.
She's
Like,
more active in the anime than like a lot of
You know
female
what? You know
characters,
what?
though.
I hate,
Like her, like grabbing.
I
the,
hate science.
Grabbing the. You're picking Rick.
You hate what?
I hate science.
Just science in general?
Just science in general.
Character.
Okay.
Because fucking, you know, like.
Oh no!
It's a
Worst
lot.
character. All right, beach guy, beach boomer.
Beach
Ah,
Boomer.
there we go. Beach Boomer.
Yes.
That beat the shit out of children.
Yeah.
Yes. Beach Boomer.
Ruin
I
it for
like
boomers
it.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, fuck that Beach Boomer, dude.
Good one. Good one. Good one.
All right. Best fight. There wasn't really any fights. I don't know if this is.
There
like
was one in
a-
the 6th episode. I don't know if you
Yeah.
saw it or not.
Oh yeah. We got to go
Yeah.
with the Thoughty and him.
Yeah.
That's it.
Dottie versus Sukasa.
Yeah. She got some
name
boingers, dude.
Oh, okay.
she's
That
got
doesn't
these-
make her a thought.
She's
You
got them
fucking
Sakura
sexist bitch.
She's
Chun-Li thighs.
What's her
she's
name?
fairly thick. Kohaku.
Kohaku.
Means family.
Kohaku means family. Oh, I hate that.
Best scene.
Oh.
Right after in episode 6 when they do the opening,
Okay. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I think okay. I think the scene where they split up, I really liked it. It made me sad because I figured they won't see each other
Yeah.
and we'll have like a split story going on from here. But I thought it was really.
I think the revive scene, like them, yeah.
Oh
them both
yes,
shouting.
yes.
Yeah.
That's a
I
really
like
good
that
yeah,
a lot,
yeah.
too.
I'm done with that one.
All right.
Yeah. That's a really good one. The dual revive.
Mm-hmm.
The past present future dual revive.
Dual revive. Baddest bitch. Baddest waifu.
The waifu that
Kohaku.
Tarzan smelled on the
That I-
beach.
Oh
That we don't know.
He was like,
no.
oh,
Stop, Kyle!
Oh no.
Stop calling it a hole!
Oh no.
God, you're
No.
fucking awful.
yeah. I mean, you invite me. You know I'm like this
I
all
know.
the time.
Oh
Mm,
no.
And we said, hey, do you want?
no.
You know.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. Sukasa, him on the beach, dude. Come on.
yeah.
You're not
Yeah,
wrong.
you're not wrong.
Come on.
not
When he was
wrong.
holding that fish in the basket covering his fucking dick.
He's definitely providing meat. I get
Yeah,
it.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
providing.
Stop.
He's about to hunt and gather these.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
He's about to.
okay.
Oof.
I'm putting
But like,
Tsukasa.
can we really say what about Senku, man? I mean, like, I enjoyed the intelligence. You know, it gets me in a certain way.
No.
Yeah, she cute.
No.
Fine.
He cute, but he ain't got boingers.
Tsukasa punched a lion.
Yeah, but Senku could punch a lion with his science.
With his brain.
Okay. With his brain? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, who you guys actually voting for?
I'm voting Senku. I don't
I'm
care.
sticking with my first vote.
Who, Kohaku?
Beach hole.
Or the stone chick? Beach hole?
Beach hole.
Oh, God.
I refuse to let this happen. I'm not letting a beach hole win. Something called beach hole is not going to
You're
win.
just a dirty little beach hole, aren't you?
No.
You know what you are.
Stop!
No.
All right, what did Harris say? Because I'm voting for that. And Cluse, you need to vote with me. So
yes.
beach
This
hole.
beach hole's really
Senku.
warm today.
We're voting
No,
Senku.
dude, we're doing Senku.
All right, fine.
Senku.
Disgusting.
No.
Oh, let's get off the beach hole. Best villain.
I swear to God, if he says
Tsukasa.
beach hole.
The word beach
No,
hole.
best villain's the intro. Showing up halfway through the
Oh.
episode.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
that makes me hate myself, and that's what I want my villains to do.
Yep.
The intro. All right, there's all the dope shit. Good job, guys.
No.
Fuck. Beach hole. Come on.
That's not what I want.
All right,
Stop
next
it.
week, we're going to be watching episodes 7 through 11. We'll do 5
Me?
this time.
Hold on.
What?
Well, I just want to make sure that you're included in this.
Okay. I'm dumb! Next week, we're watching episodes 7 through 11 of The Dictor Stone. So watch it with us. Join all of our shit and talk to us about how dumb I am for missing the episodes. About Kyle saying beach hole. About Harris calling everybody dumb. About Cluse being Cluse. You know, just the normal shit.
Just say, call him
before we
Sloppy
go-
Clues. Just do a Harris, like when he can't think
I'm
of
not-
anything and
no.
just call them Sloppy.
No.
No, he doesn't talk as much shit about me when I'm actually here. Like, y'all call me a white trash name, like, as soon as I
No.
leave the podcast. For
We listen. That's just factual.
That is
all right?
factual.
the man named Cody and the man named Kyle are gonna come at Josh for a white trash name.
Listen, Cody's just a stupid name. Kyle is just a drywall punching name. Your name is actually white trash name. Okay?
I've never once gotten the money back on my apartments, like when I move out. Just holes.
Not once. Beach holes, you know what I'm saying?
They know it too, though. Like they're like, all right, let's see it. Yep, fucking Kyle.
Fucking Kyle. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Shout out Beach Hole.
No, don't shout
Shout
that.
it out.
Shout out Beach Hole.